of what little I know and what little I understand in the ways of God, and I've been blessed to walk with the Lord um, for almost 50 years, and to think, I'm kind of proud of the fact that Jeanette and I have been married for over 50 years, and I think I know her and her likes and her dislikes, and how to get on her bad side and how to get on her good side, and yet when I think of um, almost 50 years with the Lord and years of reading and studying and everything, and to realize He is so vast, He is so above. It's humbling to realize what little I know or understand. Somebody gave me a book for Christmas, and I've got to find out who it was. I haven't really started reading it. I just read the intro to it, and it's a book about love and defining or coming to grips with what it means to really love the Lord and for Him to love us. And I'm really looking forward to reading it. I'll definitely get you the title and everything. I probably shouldn't have brought it up. I'm reading a book. I don't know what it's called. Don't know who wrote it. Not really sure what it's about, but I think it's going to be a good book. And just because it's about the love. And it's funny when you first start reading, at least when I start reading something in the very beginning, I just think, I know a lot about the love of God. I've taught about the love of God, and I know, it's going to be stirring to read about the love of God. We're in the book of Daniel, getting really close to wrapping up the book of Daniel. We've got a few more chapters after tonight. Daniel has expressed tremendous faith in the Lord and tremendous burden for the children of Israel. He's been a part of the captivity of the children of Israel into Babylon. God has given him visions. He has seen where things are going. He's inquired of the Lord. God has shown him visions that lead all the way to the second coming of Christ. And so I just can't imagine a relationship with God to this extent. I mean, yeah, we talk about prophecy and we have the book and we read and referring to Daniel and Revelation and Ezekiel. They didn't have the book of Daniel and Revelation and Ezekiel, and yet God showed them all of these things, and He has a great heart. I believe tonight in chapter 10, he begins. Well, I shouldn't say he begins. He continues to show his mourning for the children of Israel. It really has tore Daniel up. He knows why they are in captivity. He's expressed why they are in captivity. He's expressed the fact that it's on them. It's not because God was mean to them. God showed grace. God showed mercy. God sent prophet after prophet to warn them. They chose to ignore. Therefore, they put themselves in this condition. But he mourns for them because it shouldn't have been and it doesn't need to be. And yet he's learned that there is going to be, and he knows that there's going to be a day of deliverance where they will be brought back to the land of Israel. And this is chapter 10 has basically begun the process. Okay, chapter 10 will be Daniel's last vision. The vision itself will be given in chapters 11 and 12, but this is Daniel being introduced to who's going to be sharing with Daniel his final vision. I believe there's different people that have different opinions. I believe he sees Jesus. Jesus comes and appears before him along with an angel that gives him more insight. Other people may differ that it wasn't Jesus. Either way, we'll see that Daniel is extremely moved and touched, and his heart is heavy what's happening in Israel. or in the land, in their captivity, and God has begun the work back in Jerusalem by the time we get to chapter 10 here of Daniel. So let's